Today we are reading Xianzhou Alliance Travel Guide, the travel guidebook published by Star Picking Tours, introducing the tourist attractions of various regions within the Xianzhou Alliance. The Fenghu, a travel brochure produced by the Exulting Sanctum travel agency Star Picking Tours. Xianzhou Fenghu Travel Tips. The Xianzhou Fenghu used to be the most famous tourist attraction of the Xianzhou Alliance. Unfortunately, the place could no longer accommodate vast numbers of tourists in recent years, and even stopped issuing new travel passes briefly due to the damage inflicted by the Third Abundance War. Now that the new travel policy is in place, we can visit the beautiful waters of the miniature myriads again. According to the regional policy, a Xianzhou Alliance travel pass and a Fenghu travel pass, which has to be applied 2 to 3 months in advance, are required to travel in the Fenghu. The same rules apply to Xianzhou citizens. Those whose residency papers are under the jurisdiction of the Xianzhou Alliance are required to provide the Certificate of Conduct issued by the Realm Keeping Commission of their domicile to the Skyfaring Commission of the Fenghu. Travelers from other worlds are required to provide the Certificate of Conduct issued by their place of residence and the Certificate of No Criminal Record issued by the IPC. The procedure is slightly complicated, but the travel pass issued by the Fenghu's Skyfaring Commission is valid for 20 years, so you do not have to repeatedly go through the process. Please note that the Fenghu is an autonomous dominion of the Vijayadatara. Thus, it has different customs, culture, and social structures from other Xianzhou ships. Please purchase a copy of the Fenghu Lifestyle Guide from the Star Picking Tours before departure to avoid unintended mistakes. Xianzhou Fenghu must-see attractions. Claret Gleam Bay. The Claret Gleam Bay in the Sanza Delve is the first stop for most travelers who visit the Fenghu. Many are immediately impressed by the water that flows peacefully on top of the dome of the delve the moment they disembark from their star skiffs. Many might have already witnessed this scene through an immersia or hologram before their arrival, but let there be no doubt, nothing beats seeing it with your very own eyes. Look up and admire the sea. You will see the Shenguin sea snakes gliding past with their massive bodies, the lanternfish sparkling like fireflies when they huddle together, and the Shrimanth conches hunting for schools of fish like nimble missiles. The Claret Gleam Bay is arguably the only place in the cosmos that can offer you such a mind-blowing experience. Rainbows Road Museum. The Rainbows Road Museum is located in the East Sea Delve. Its name in full is Third Abundance War Rainbows Road Museum. As the entire East Sea Delve was razed to the ground during the war, the museum was built upon the ruins. In Rainbows Road Museum, you will get to watch a holographic history of Rainbows Road formed using the Vijayadatara's Cloud Hymn magic. During this immersive experience, you will witness how the catastrophe took place and learn how the Abundance Axis launched an aggressive attack against the Fenghu, and how the Pearl Keepers put up a tenacious defense, but to no avail as the Abundance Axis managed to invade the delve in the end. To prevent further destruction, the Rainbow Arbiter appeared to wipe out the fleet of the Abundance Axis with divine arrows and annihilated many corrupted delves. Among them, East Sea Delve was the only one that was simply reduced to ruins. The most stunning exhibition hall in the museum is none other than the Palace of Mortal World, where the Fenghu and IPC have built a replica of Moundfish Avenue, the busiest area in East Sea Delve before the war. The daily lives of the 39,823 residents is manifested in the form of mirage echoes showing their comings and goings prior to the disaster. If you chat with them, you will realize that they are ordinary people just like you who probably also never expected they would perish during the war. Rainbows Road Museum offers free entry to travelers as the citizens of Fenghu want to show more people the purpose behind the Xianzhou Alliance's endeavors. Wild Shore. The Wild Shore is the most renowned beach in the Fenghu. Despite the complicated travel pass application procedure, the attraction still welcomes almost 70 million travelers every year. The biggest appeal of the Wild Shore is that it is both a hot spring and a beach. The water there is rich in microbes beneficial for the health of one's skin, and the shore is blessed with a magnificent stretch of white sand and beautiful natural scenery. However, its extreme popularity is its most significant drawback, so much so that you will only get to admire the beach during the off-season, when the sands are not literally covered with the bodies of tourists. The Yao Qing, a travel brochure produced by the Exalting Sanctum travel agency Star Picking Tours. Xianzhou Yaoqing Travel Tips. You do not have to go through any extra procedures to visit the Xianzhou Yaoqing, as long as you are a Xianzhou Alliance citizen or a holder of the Xianzhou Alliance Travel Pass or Residence Permit. You are allowed to visit the Yaoqing. Considering that the Yaoqing is often sailing through an active war zone, you are advised to prepare more safety measures before departure. If you are interested, you can sign up for the Yaoqing tour with Star Picking Tours. Many travelers have contacted us to ask if it is safe to travel to the Xianzhou Yaoqing. We completely understand your concern. However, please do not worry, as the military operations of the Yaoqing is mainly done by the expeditionary fleet and will not endanger the main ship. Of course, that doesn't mean the denizens of abundance are not constantly fixated on their need to eradicate this catastrophe, but rest assured, for no enemies have ever managed to deal any substantial damage to the Yaoqing's main ship since the last Amber Era. Having said that, it is still vital for travelers to strictly abide by the Yaoqing's regulations during the trip. Unauthorized departure from the tour group may constitute a violation of law or even a criminal offense. Xianzhou Yaoqing must-see attractions. Calorum Venti Pavilion. The Calorum Venti Pavilion in Moon Delve is one of the most well-known tourist sites of the Yaoqing. The place commemorates how the previous Calorum Venti High Elder of the Yaoqing fought valiantly and slew a herd of abominations named the 100 Hands. It took the Artisanship Commission of the Yaoqing and 3,000 Vijayattara craftsmen more than 20 years to build the pavilion, with large slabs of jade and moonstone. It is hailed as the epitome of the Yaoqing Vijayattara architectural style, as no language can describe its exquisiteness and grandeur adequately. Vijayattara windsayers have laid a feather path in the pavilion that links 16 floating islands together to allow people to walk freely in the air without any flying or floating equipment. Please follow the rules and regulations of the Calorum Venti Pavilion during your visit. We will not be responsible for mishaps that occur due to violations of the rules and regulations. Verdant Harbor. At the Verdant Harbor in the Verdant Delve, we will get a glimpse of the Yaoqing's unique starskiff manufacturing process. The guide will take visitors through the entire place to see how those furry little creatures grow to become loyal partners of the Verdant Knights that are capable of eradicating demons. New starskiffs are born almost every day. With the help of the staff, you will have the chance to deliver a new starskiff and experience the miracles of biotechnology. You might even get to name the new starskiff, which will be seen eliminating denizens of abundance on the battlefield and fighting for the survival of the entire cosmos in a few short months. Red Fox Theater. After a long day filled with exciting and touching moments, it is time to engage in some elegant and soothing activities for a change of mood. You will get to enjoy the most authentic and traditional Pacify Play in Red Fox Theater at Bai Hung Street. Pacify Play is a traditional theater performance of the Yaoqing Foxians. Be prepared to be blown away by the vast circular stage when you set foot in the theater. Red Fox Theater is one of the few that rejects the use of special effects to preserve their millennium-old traditions. They indeed need a large stage to be able to showcase all elements of the play. This type of traditional opera uses different types of facial makeup to differentiate the characters and their personalities, so it requires some prior knowledge to be able to understand the story. Still, you'll have no problem experiencing the charm of the play, as it boasts super realistic stage combat scenes where dozens of actors will find themselves moving around in midair or acting out gunfights and physical struggles.